How to create a study schedule, 14 steps, with pictures, WikiHow. Perhaps the first step in creating your study schedule is to list all of the subjects and courses you need to study for. If you have specific exams to study for, list these instead of courses. 2. Figure out what you need to do for each subject or exam. Now that you've written down all of the different subjects you need to study for, you need to figure out what you need to do for each course. Ranking each class in importance will help you figure out what subjects you need to devote the most time to and which subjects should get your best time slots. 4. Take into account the amount of reading you will need to do. The trick to creating a study schedule is to plan to study at the same time every day so you actually have a schedule you can memorize without constantly checking. If possible, try to schedule your studying then, because a regular, set routine can help you get into a studying mindset and into one more quickly. If you have a certain amount of time before an exam, create a reverse calendar instead of a weekly schedule. While blocking off time for each subject, you also need to make sure that you are reserving time for family, friends, and rest. Reserve time for events you can't reschedule, your grandmother's birthday, a family reunion, or your dog's veterinary appointment. If you only have a very limited amount of time before important exams, consider postponing or canceling regular social or extracurricular activities. Once you've got your schedule blocked out and you know what you need to schedule, fill in your schedule. Buy a daily planner or something similar. Only plan for a week at a time first, until you've figured out how your schedule works. Assess your current schedule. Your first step in creating a study schedule is to assess your current schedule and the way you currently spend time. Determine how many hours a week you currently study. Make sure to create your study schedule around your work schedule if you work. 10. Take into account your learning style. It will also help you figure out how you can use the time you don't normally use. If you tend to lose focus and take a lot of breaks, build an extra time into your schedule. If you know you have a very solid work ethic, provide yourself with the ability to complete work early. Make the most of your scheduled off time. One of the biggest challenges in following your study schedule is that you'll be tempted to blow it off and instead do something relaxing, fun, or entertaining. Take short breaks and stick to them. One of the most important elements of following your study schedule is to make sure you abide by your schedule and only take the allotted amount of break time. Take one 5 to 10 minute long break during your study blocks. At the start of your break, set an alarm that will go off when your break is over. Use your break wisely. Try to get into the habit of looking at your calendar, planner on a regular, preferably daily, basis. Once you've established a routine, you may start mentally associating certain acts, such as the opening of a textbook or sitting down at a desk, with a study mode. Use an alarm or timer on your phone to alert you when your study blocks begin and end. Tell others about your schedule. Sometimes our schedules are hard to follow because important people in our lives distract us from our goals. This way, if they want to do something, they can plan around it. Post a copy of your study guide on the refrigerator at home so your family can see it. Email a copy out to your friends so they know when you are free. If someone plans something during a study slot, politely ask them if you can reschedule for another time. Sample schedules.